Hey folks, it's Rob. Welcome back to Fallout 4. We're here in Diamond City. I've done some housekeeping in the background. Got rid of some stuff. Hey, look, if it isn't the weirdo.
I said we don't serve your
You know what?
kind
Let's
here,
go in
you
your house.
synth.
I'm certain you'll be overjoyed at me going into your house since you think I'm a synth. Let's see what you got in here. Hey, we can steal some stim packs. You got Nuka-Cola, toasters, terminal. Percy, you're a weirdo. I mean, it's because you're been...
Well, I do hope you're here to make a purchase. It's what I live for.
Maybe later.
We're always open if you need us.
So I can deal with you regardless. I guess that's how we can just, like, block me off from a merchant.
Shopping at night? Diamond City Surplus is always open.
So anyhow, this is just me screwing around. I might check out her terminal. I kind of hate novice terminals, though. Fluid, nothing. How about scrap? Nope. See, and now you're like, okay, I gotta compare both of them. One. Great. One likeness. So not like these two, but it has one in common with this. Right. No. No. I don't think it has anything in common with peas, with nukes. Okay. Maybe?
Sweet.
Suspected synths. Mayor McDonough was in the paper. Ellie Perkins, obviously. Geneva always orders the same thing. Arturo Rodriguez, too nice. Abbott, too mean. Piper, writing articles to deflect suspicion. Danny Sullivan, infiltrating a security team. Solomon pretends to be high all the time. I know his tricks. Mo Cronin, only a synth loves baseball. Plans for the anti-synth movement. Needs to be a real movement against synths in the city. Security's useless. No matter how many reports I file, no one ever gets arrested. Don't they know all synths are right-handed and always eat promptly at noon? That's hard evidence. And I keep very, very strict record of everyone's activity in the market. I'm going to start hosting meetings. Just a few trusted people will take back control of the city from the synths. I'll need to screen everyone before I ask them, no matter how long it takes. I have to be sure. Anyone could be a synth. Anyone. Percy maintenance schedule. This is your reminder, Myrna, that Percy is due for maintenance soon. He's the only one I can really trust, a machine that knows he's a machine. Why couldn't they have stopped there, huh? What's the point in making a robot and think it's a human? Synths are not human!
24-hour service.
Alright.
Only at Diamond City Surplus.
Seems I have a moment to steal. Since my nursemaid seems to be stuck on something. And cooking oil is worth stealing. As is the toaster. And I'll take cherry Nuka-Cola. And the stim packs. Alright. Okay, let's get out of here. I'll leave the rest of the Nuka-Cola. I don't really care. Cherry Nuka-Cola is like twice as good as regular Nuka-Cola. So, yeah. Why burden myself with more?
I said we.
Yeah, I don't care what you say, Myrna. Alright, let's get on with actual questing. Because we gotta drop in here. Public occurrences. Really haven't checked out with Piper anyway. So,
Well,
that needs to happen.
Valentine walks into my office for a change.
What can I say, Piper? You, me, and hard luck all seem to run together like acid rain down an old sewer.
You, including your client here in that analogy? So, you two are finally letting me in on this little case of yours. What's the story?
Where do you want me to start? The part where Kellogg turned out to be working for the Institute? Or the part where he told me they have Sean?
The Institute. Oh boy. I've been investigating these creeps for over a year now. The Commonwealth's boogeyman. Feared and hated by everyone.
True enough.
Sometimes they snatch people in the middle of the night.
Okay, little
And
fun camera
sometimes
work.
they leave old synths behind to remind us that they're out there. But to this day, there's one thing nobody really knows.
Where the Institute actually is. Or how to get in.
Exactly. But there's one person who has to know, right? The guy who just handed them Sean.
Kellogg. Huh.
You read my mind. He had to have a way in and out.
Yeah, but we both know he's not exactly available for a chat and coffee.
Yeah. Any other ideas, Nick?
Talk about a literal dead end, huh?
So, a murderer and a kidnapper gets his brains blown out by an avenging parent. Huh. Be a great ending if we didn't still have the biggest mystery in the Commonwealth to solve.
He wasn't gonna talk. Even if I had a way of bringing him in alive.
Gets his brains blown out. Huh. His brains. You know, we may not need the man at all.
You're talking crazy here, Nick. Got a fault in the old subroutines?
Look, there's a place in Good Neighbor called the Memory Den. Relive the past moments in your mind as clear as the day they happened. If anyone could get a dead brain to sing, it'll be Dr. Amari, the mind behind the memories.
Who's this Dr. Amari?
I'll let her give you her life story in person. Let's stay focused. Guess we're gonna need a piece of Kellogg's brain. Enough gray matter to bring to Amari and find out if this is going to work.
Jesus, Nick. Gross. Seriously?
I know it's grisly, but what choice do we have? We got no leads, nothing. That old Merc's brain just might have all the secrets we need to know.
Actually, I think I already have something. Kellogg had this thing attached to his head.
Cybernetics, huh? We may have just won the lottery.
Whether we're riding this crazy brain train or not, we can't all go running across the Commonwealth, so... Who's coming with
I have to go to the memory den either way, if I'm going to introduce you to Amari. But if you want to head there together, just say so.
Anything else you can tell me about the memory den?
It's in Good Neighbor, a little slice of trouble northeast a ways. The memory den ain't just a fancy name. It's literal. A lot of people give up all their caps just to relive the good parts of their lives. Over and over. Not us. We're gonna try to dive deep into someone else's mind. I can meet you there, or we can head out together.
Okay, so I have Codsworth with me at the moment. I could switch to Nick. I could take Piper. We haven't taken Piper on anything, so let's do that.
I'll head out with Piper. We'll meet you there, Nick.
Sounds good. You two stay out of trouble.
Cogsworth, I'll send you back to Sanctuary Hills.
Don't worry. We're gonna get your boy back. Just a few more steps.
And by the way, at some point, you owe me an interview. I want to hear how this whole story got started.
Literally just picked up Kellogg's brain there in the little animation. Well, that's a proper press. Just the kind of thing a small print operation would have. Yeah. What you got back here? Toys? Dirty water? Teddy bear? Rad roach meat? Own sleeping bag, some Nuka-Cola. Guess I can own... since you're with me now, I own this stuff.
Selling papers is busy work, mister.
Is it? It looks like you were busy standing around outside yelling at people. Boston Bugles. A bunch of garbage. I'll take the hot plate.
We've seen better days, hasn't it?
And the Wonder Glue. And the oil can. Is that... Well, it's a gas canister, so that contains fuel then. Alright. Hey, Hey, some bottle caps, always welcome. Always good to loot the new help. Let's see what we got up here. Hey, shotgun shells, just the thing. Some stim packs, purified water. Guess you keep the good stuff for yourself and not your sister, huh? Bobby pin. The gray neck cap can stay. The dinner plate can stay. Let's put the radio on. Yay, box of bobby pins. What's on Piper's terminal? The Synthetic Truth article. Reader complaints file. Reader complaint, honor the wall. In your most recent edition, your paper failed to acknowledge in any way the contribution of the mighty wall in defense of our town against this last month's super mutant attacks. I find this extremely offensive and will not be purchasing another copy until such disrespect is publicly corrected. Published response. We honor the efforts of all those involved in the defense of our great city, from valiant guards to the mighty wall. Personal response. Dear Whack Job, 2 members of Diamond City Security died defending this town. Reader complaint. Happy story. I find the choice of topics sad. How about happy story? Maybe something about a nice bar. Published response. Thank you for your feedback. Our stories are selected for relevance and importance to Diamond City populace. Personal response. Vadim, no story about your bar is going to end happily. Reader complaint. For shame. Your paper is just trying to drum up fears about synths to increase sales. You should be ashamed of yourself. Published response. Thank you for your concern. Our paper makes significant efforts to ensure all our stories are accurate and free from editorializing. Personal response. Thank you for your concern. I hope you get snatched. Public Perspectives Archives. Desperate in Diamond City. Dear Public, I have been living in Diamond City for years now, but I've never been able to land a girlfriend. I wear nice clothes and give them free drinks, but they just seem to think I'm some sort of creep. My boss says I've got a face only a mother could love, and I think he's right. I feel like I'm out of options. Public, should I take the plunge and change my face? Desperate in Diamond City. Dear Desperate, ever tried talking to these girls? You should give it a go. No more trying to buy your way to affection. You need to earn it. Right, this is amusing, but probably not terribly relevant to what we need to be doing. Let's get moving. Then our door over here. And also Diamond City. Alright. I guess this comes out to like the storefront.
Big, loud, full of corrupt officials and brown-nosing citizens, but it's home.
And a second press. Well, aren't you just doing well? Okay. What do you got on you?
Just let me know. Looking for something specific?
Press cap, road leathers. Well, hopefully you're okay in a fight. We'll find out soon enough, I guess. Dangerous Minds. So, oh yeah, here we are. Good neighbor. Well, that's a thing. While chems are plentiful and good neighbor, those who claim the memory demo offers the highest possible, the best high possible, the experience of reliving the past. I gotta say, if you could relive your best memories over and over again, I could see how that'd be hugely appealing. Yeah. I mean, think about the best things that ever happened to you.
You're looking to get stoned or stabbed?
You know why we're here. Now, seems a bit late for dropping by a shop, but, you know, we got what we got. Here's the memory den.
Brotherhood of Steel better stay out of Good Neighbor. All I'm saying.
Or what? You think the Tommy guns will do it? The fact that they aren't interested in really killing and subjugating people is why you're free to just stand here holding a Tommy gun. Gwinnett Beer's new seasonal brews.
I've seen a lot of crazy stuff in my time, but a flying ship? Yowza.
You know, I was done talking to you. How about you, shut up now? See our after-theater dinner menu. Girls, girls, girls. Yowza. Okay. Into the memory den. Yeah, I can imagine how girls, girls, girls might feature in the best memories of some of your life. Especially in a post-apocalyptic wasteland. Remember that one time when you and that one girl got together? And the bed wasn't filthy? And she wasn't dead?
I thought you had forgotten about the lonely.
May have walked out of the den, Irma, but I'd never walk out on you.
Amari's downstairs, you big flirt.
Irma.
Here for Amari. She's downstairs.
Thank you. Guess we'll do that then. It's all stealing. Come on, Nick.
Dr. Amari?
Yes, I take it this isn't a social call.
Hey, look. Free Radex. And Radaway. And dirty water. And ammo. And stim packs. I'm very happy to have the meds.
Were you going to say something?
Oh, Robco fun. Grognak the Barbarian. Yeah. Definitely want that. Cigar box. I should gather up some more coffee mugs, actually. I'm kind of running low on ceramic back at the base. Got kind of ambitious with some construction projects.
Were you going to say something or not?
No, I'm busy looting the place first. Economy Wonder Glue, love it. Bone cutters are nice, they got gears. Surgical tray, as I remember, was good value on aluminum. Yeah. Right.
Were you going to say something?
I'll let
This
Nick
one's all yours,
explain.
Nick.
We need a memory dig, Amari, but it's not going to be easy. The perp, Kellogg, is already cold on the floor.
Are you two mad? Putting aside the fact that you're asking me to defile a corpse, you do realize that the memory simulators require intact, living brains to function.
I mean, technically, the corpse was defiled already.
This dead brain had inside knowledge of the Institute, Amari. The biggest scientific secret of the Commonwealth. You need this, and so do we.
Fine. I'll take a look. But no guarantees. Do you have it with you?
How much of the brain do you need exactly?
That is not an encouraging question. I suppose I'll have to make do with whatever you can find.
Here's what I could find.
What's this? This isn't a brain. This is... Wait, that's the hippocampus. And this thing attached to it? A neural interface?
Those circuits look awfully familiar.
I'm not surprised. From what I've seen, all Institute technology has a similar architecture.
So the brain is still good, right?
Possibly. There's no sign of decay, so the tech is probably preserving the tissue, injecting some kind of compound to keep it stable. But there's no way to access the memories inside without a compatible port.
You're talking about me, right? I'm an old synth. If the Institute built me out of similar parts, we might have an in.
There could be long-term side effects. I don't know where to even begin with listing the risks.
Don't bother. I don't need to hear them. Plug me in, Doc.
Whoa. Okay. Well, I'm going to say thanks.
I appreciate this, Nick.
You can thank me when we've found your son. All right, let's do this.
Whenever you're ready, Mr. Valentine, just sit down.
If I start cackling like an old grizzled mercenary, pull me out, okay?
Let's see here. I need you to keep talking to me, Mr. Valentine. Any slight change in your cognitive functions could be...
I would be paying attention.
Feeling any different?
There's a lot of flashes. Static. I can't make sense of any of it, Doc.
That's what I was afraid of. The mnemonic impressions are encoded. It appears the Institute has one last failsafe. There's a lock on the memories in the implant.
Tell me you have a way past this, Doc.
Let me think. The encryption is too strong for a single mind. But what if we use two? We load both you and Mr. Valentine into the memory loungers. Run your cognitive functions in parallel. He'll act as a host, while your consciousness drives through whatever memories we can find.
Okay. Well, let's do it.
All right. Let's get started.
Just sit down over there and keep your fingers crossed.
See you on the other side.
Well, which lounge are you getting in? Okay. I would have thought you getting in the one you were sitting next to, but whatever. Right. Sat in one of these in Fallout 3. Didn't go well. Oh, good. Now you pay attention.
Initiating brainwave migration between the transplant and the host. Mnemonic activity coming from the transplant. It's degenerated, but it's there. We're going to load you into the strongest memories we can find. They might not be stable. Just hold on.
Oh, goody. I get to be Kellogg. There. This, you can see the polar bears on the field of snow.
Ah, good. The simulation appears to be working, although the memories are quite fragmentary. I'll try to step you through the intact memories and hope we find one that gives us some clue to the Institute's location.
It's not working. I'm seeing a pattern of neurons.
There. This is the earliest intact memory I can find.
Okay, I can move. Okay, I'm supposed to go up the path of neurons.
You are experiencing these memories as Kellogg. This may prove disorienting at first.
Turn down the goddamn radio. I'm trying to sleep.
Well, lovely. Let's turn up the radio.
People are always hoping for something better. They usually end up with something worse.
Hey, Grognax. Let's see what we got here. Come with the trickster.
What a joke. What's it mean, Mom? Nothing, Connie. People like to talk and hope someone else is going to keep them safe.
Teacher at school said the NCR would bring back the good old days, like before the big war.
Don't you listen to that twaddle. I'm going to stop singing you if that's what they're teaching you.
Mom knew how it was. She wasn't soft, but she loved me in her way. And she protected me from Dad. That cost her more than a few beatings. I never knew what happened to her after I left. I didn't want to know. Not then.
Where the fuck did you put my boots?
Dad was either drunk or not around. I guess he must have run with one of the raider gangs, but I never really knew what he did. Don't know why Mom was with him. Maybe at some point in his life he wasn't a complete asshole.
Listen to me, Connie. You take this. You're old enough. You're the man of the family now. It's your job to protect us. Your father's useless, but you won't turn out like him. You're a good boy. And all that on the radio, all useless talk. The only thing that will protect you in this world is that gun in your hands. You need to learn to use it if you're going to survive.
I will, Mom. I promise. I won't let you down.
I was such a dummy back then. What did I know about how the world worked? I think now she wanted me to kill him. I should have. Instead, I ended up running away. I told myself I wanted to find somewhere out from under the thumb of the NCR and all their rules. But really, I was running from the guilt of not protecting her from Dad. Yeah, it doesn't matter now, though.
You've always been my good boy.
This doesn't seem to be what we're looking for.
Oh, gee,
There
duh.
appears to be another intact memory close to you in temporal sequence. There. Try that one.
Great. Just what I need, like teenage memories.
It's gonna be fine. You'll see.
But we don't know anybody here. And now, with the baby?
Come on, Sarah, you got... Whatever made me think that a guy like me should have a daughter? No, I never deserved her. Not for 1 second.
Well, your baby's just as fake looking as mine.
I finally got steady work with a good outfit. Nothing like that in the NCR these days.
No, I'm not saying this was a mistake. I'm just...
I was the worst thing that ever happened to her. If she'd
Believe
never
that.
met me, she'd have stayed in the hub, maybe hooked up with someone who didn't kill people for a living. Probably been happier than she was with me. Almost certainly lived longer.
Are you sure these guys know what they're doing? They seem kind of green.
I know. But that's where I come in. Just wait. The thing about happiness is you only know you had it when it's gone. I mean, you may think to yourself that you're happy, but you don't really believe it. Focus on the petty bullshit or next job or whatever. It's only looking back, by comparison with what comes after, that you really understand that's what happiness felt like. In a few years, I'll be running my own crew. As soon as I make the connections I need. Then I can give you anything you want. And little Mary, too.
Man, this place got
I
nothing
never
either.
worried about you before. Must be my mama instincts kicking in. Who knew I had those, huh?
Come on, you're great with her. And you don't need to worry about me. Most of it's just running security for the she. A lot of standing around looking tough.
Well, they
Yeah,
sure
because
picked
that's
the
all
right
the she
person for
need.
that
People
job.
just look like they're tough.
It's gonna be great here. See this? This is what's gonna keep you and Mary safe.
Hey, I got that gun now.
I know, Connie. I'm sure we're gonna be really happy here.
No, you're gonna die here.
We are. You'll see.
Oh, the baby crying. Can we get along now?
Let's keep looking. I'll connect you to the next intact memory.
Thank you. Fucking crying babies.
How did you think this was gonna end, Kellogg?
Oh, can't choose this guy.
You thought you could just fuck with us, and we wouldn't fuck with you? Just so you know, they died like dogs. And you weren't there to help them.
Would have thought the next room would have been quite
another
important.
memory to try. I'll connect you.
Alright. Hopefully you got something useful this time. Because so far it's just been shit. I really don't need insight into the backstory of Kellogg. I want to know where my fucking son is, or the Institute.
Mind if we sit down?
Suit yourself.
Who are you? And you? And you, lady?
So, I hear you'll take care of people's problems. Is that right?
If you pay me.
Oh, we'll pay you.
I don't remember much from that time. It all kinda blends together. It was almost always a bar, though. That's universal.
And you'll do
Well,
this all by yourself.
it's kind of a generic bar.
We pay you when the job's done. Is that okay?
That's the way you want to do it. There was always a job for someone like me. Didn't matter what it was. Didn't matter who I was supposed to kill. I got pretty good at it. So who do you... There's always someone who wanted someone else dead. Sometimes just roughed up, but dead was usually what they wanted. Sometimes they thought they could cheat me. That was usually only when I first arrived somewhere. Didn't matter to me. They just took it as part of the job. A little extra thrown in for free. I always got paid in the end. One way or another.
You want that? Well, it's like this. There's his family. Lives down the creek a ways.
Well, we seem to be getting closer. Try this next one.
Right. Fine.
Mr. Kellogg, I'm glad you decided to meet
Well, at least he's lost most of his hair.
You're with the Institute. I wanted to see for myself if you really existed.
We do. As
You look
can
familiar.
see.
What do you want?
It's come to my attention that you've been rather disruptive of our operations lately. This must stop.
I do what people pay me to do. If that's a problem for you, I could see only one way out.
And what's that, Mr. Kellogg?
If I'm working for you, there's no more problem. From what I hear, you can afford me.
I don't think you fully understand the situation you're in.
I think I do.
Very well. B-748. Initiate.
Well, now I can't check out the
Impressive.
sense.
We may have something to talk about after all.
Getting warmer. One of these has got to tell us something.
Right, well,
We're running
fine.
out of grain here.
I think it looked like
there's
Dr.
one that
Lee.
looks mostly intact. Connecting now.
Definitely resembled Dr. Lee. From Rivet City, Fallout 3.
Manual override initiated.
Oh, hey.
Cryogenic stasis suspended.
I was now the Institute's main operator in the Commonwealth. If they needed something done, they came to me. It wasn't usual for anybody from the Institute to come along on a mission, so this one stood out. They didn't know then who it was we were grabbing from the vault. Of course, neither did they. Not really. The eggheads never liked taking orders from a dirty, contaminated degenerate like me. But they needed me. And I made sure they knew it.
Computers are still working. That's good. Checking through the logs. Hopefully it's all...
Just find it.
So they woke everybody
All
up.
near the end.
And there I am.
Even then, I knew it was a mistake leaving him alive. I understood that kind of revenge. No one better. But I was cocky enough to assume I could handle some soft, pre-war vault dweller. even if he somehow got thawed out. At least I know those Institute bastards will soon get what's coming to them, too. If he could take me out, they won't be able to hide from him for long.
Damn right.
I'm glad I didn't have to kill the kid. I'm not saying I haven't done it, but, I never like to. And yeah, I guess it did remind me of, her. Yeah, I'm a cold-hearted bastard for sure, but, still human. Better this way, though. Better than taking her kid and leaving her alive. I never knew why we didn't just refreeze the rest of them. But we had our orders. Guess the old man didn't want so many loose ends. Too bad he left alive the one person he shouldn't have.
This is the one. Here.
Open it. How's now the Institute's main
Oh,
operator in the Commonwealth? If they needed something done...
I forgot whether I
came to
clicked
me.
on him or not.
Wasn't usual for anybody from the Institute to come along on a mission, so...
No way to
this
speed
one
it up
stood
either.
out. I didn't know then who it was we were grabbing from the vault. Of course, neither did they. Not really.
Is it over? Are we okay?
Almost. Everything's going to be fine.
Come here. Come here, baby.
No, no. I've got him.
Let the boy go. I'm only going to tell you once.
I'm not giving you Sean.
God damn it. Get the kid out of here and let's go. At least we still have the backup.
Cryogenic sequence reinitialized.
What's the holdup?
I'm almost finished, Kellogg. I just need to confirm. Come on. All right, we're good.
I'm sorry you had to go through that again.
Yeah, thanks.
I
Sensitive
found
much?
another intact memory. Whenever you're ready.
It's okay, we're running long, so I'm gonna come back next time. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a great day, folks. Goodbye.